Hello friends, welcome back to Space Engineers with your host Rongo the Bold. Alright, so I am really glad that you guys are liking this series. Like I said, I did a batch at the very beginning and then kind of just threw them up online to see what you guys were going to say. And so far the reaction has been really good, which makes me happy. So that means I will keep this thing going. Now, there's a couple things that I want to do before we get too involved in any other big projects. First is, okay, so you can see we've got this tunnel is now complete. So this is our, and I'm going to need to put a gravity generator out here. But careful, you gotta be careful flying down like this because you could you could face plant and kill yourself really quickly. So first thing first. This is precarious. I mean, look at that. So I'm going to decouple, go up, and we're going to extend this conveyor up a notch or so. I could turn, but for right now, I'm just going to decouple, move up, and go from there. So come on, break free. Wow, that thing really gets sucked on there. Oh, come on. Ah, rocket, come on. Really? I can't break 3 of this? Whoa. Really? That is a little ridiculous, don't you think? Like, just how freaking strong is that? Alright, let me rethink this. You guys also suggested that I put some new lights out. So I'm going to put some lights kind of just around this area, just to kind of literally light the place up. So, darn it. That sucks. Did they do any damage here? No? Alright. Well, it's not, I mean, it's not too terrible. But I did not expect it to grip that tightly. If I'm doing something wrong with that break array, if you know, you guys who play, like JD, if I'm doing something wrong, breaking away, if they've changed something, I've got to turn something else off, let me know. I mean, before you just hit P and you broke away, but now they've added more mass to everything. I wonder if that extra mass just, you know, screws the world over. So, anyway, okay, lights, and then the other thing I want to do is turn this airtight. So I'll put a door on this end, a door on that end, and then I will connect this all the way down. And I'll probably put a lot like a ramp up here, and it's not going to be, you know, it's not perfect, it's not pretty, it's not wonderful, but let me show you what I mean in here. I've got a lot of steel plates on me. Okay, this can all be enclosed. Oops. Come back and get that in a little while. Let's see. Do that. I'll have to weld all this up. And also, one of you guys mentioned that you wouldn't mind seeing. Ooh. So that's going to be an issue as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just really change my internal docking connectors. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably bring docking pipes out here. Look at all that equipment. It's awesome. So I'll bring docking pipes out this way. and have a couple spots here to dock to for these smaller ships. So, all right. I know I'm like all over the place right now. So it happens. Just when I come back to the first kind of episode I play, I'm like, so how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Why am I going to do that? All right. So what are you? What are you? What are you? You're an oxygen generator. Okay. So we're going to switch this to a conveyor block. Do I have one on my hotbar? I think I've got one. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to need an 8. Oops. I added one more mod as well, and that was a stone refinery. So basically what it does is it takes stone, and it basically is, the assumption is that in stone there's trace amounts of other ores. So there are trace amounts that they get pulled out of stone. It basically makes stone useful, other than the little bit of gravel you need. So I felt that was not too much of a, not too much of a cheat. If you guys think it is, let me know, and I'll ignore you. No, just kidding. I would not ignore you. What do I need? I need bulletproof glass and construction components. I always need bulletproof glass and construction components. Really? There we go, bulletproof glass. And how about construction? Now that I'm out far enough to... Okay, is this out of the way enough? I think it is. So I'll put another... Oops, not medium cargo. I wanted... There we go. Another one of these boys. There we go. And then we'll do... Let's see. Come this way. And this actually gives us multiple docking locations. So we could also have, later on, add some down there underneath as well. And then do I have a connector in my hotbar already? I do. 7. One of you. Now this one is pretty much, for right now, looks like it's going to be a little bit tight there. But we'll have that cleaned up here really shortly. Alright. So now we just need to weld it up. And you know what we do for that. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of let's look at my system. Storage only, mediums on here. So we've got those. So we're going to need just a lot of construction components from on this side. And we'll probably need motors. And let's see. Let's bring those over. Bring his motors over. these guys over. And small steel tubes, probably going to need. Got some more displays. Some more steel plates. We probably don't need that many steel plates. Oops, no. This key and that key. Nope. This key and that key. There we go. And probably good for right now. Okay. Break away! Break away! You can do it! Come on, Jimmy! We still need names for the ships too, guys, so. You know, it's, come on, this is ridiculous. I must be doing something completely incorrect. Let's turn off my inertia dampers. Nope, I said turn off the inertial dampers. There we go. Wow! That just takes so much power to break free. Okay, now, should we... Let's do this first, since this is the important part that we were starting out to do. Oh, you can tell how heavy the ship is. It's just like, like a beached whale. Beauty. So there's one docking ring. Come on, a little closer. Beautiful. When I'm done with this, we'll look at the see if there's a strength setting. I also need to get an antenna set up. I've been forgetting to do that. That way I can communicate with other ships all together. So many things to do in this game to get things really going. Like, I need to start painting things too. It's a minor thing, but it's nice to paint yourself. You know, not yourself, but to paint stuff. Oh, wow. So heavy. Okay, get this. So the question is, will I even keep that or not? That I don't know. Up. Oof. That was close. Alright, so let me go ahead and finish this little bit up. And then I will... Let's hop out of here. Is there anything else I need to do? Just kind of look again. So if I have I'm also going to try to do a little bit more better job explaining things. Because a couple of you guys also have asked just for some general how the game really works. So antennas. So because this ship does not have an antenna on it, it does not allow me to control anything else in my area. So, to show you what I mean by that, what we're going to do now, 1 second. So what we'll do, I know, I'm sorry I keep doing this, but so 3 is my antenna. So we don't have an antenna on this ship. I thought I put one on, but maybe I ended up pulling it off when I did the redesign of it. Okay, it's too close, too close, too close. Alright, you can just sit right here on top of that. Should probably put a beacon on it as well at some point. So 4 radio communication components. And here we go. Radio communication components. I only have 1. So let's go control panel production. No, let's do it. I don't know. I don't need 100. It's making missiles. Okay, so radio communications. Where are they? Okay, got enough for that. Okay, so now this can communicate with anything else that's got a radio. So we're going to need to put a radio on the main base here. So we got this nice spot out front, right there. Probably a good spot for it. So let's go ahead. How should we do it? We should kind of put it. We could put it laying down. Or I can put it up here on top, be cool about it. Could break into it, but let's try that. This is going to need 40 radio components, 40 large steel tubes, and 8 computers. Okay, 40 large steel tubes. We're going to need more production. Okay, inventory, large. Okay, little baby steps. Okay. So basically, as you've seen, you have to plumb everything together. Oh, these things are really massive, aren't they? Yeah, 980 liters per. Computer 7. Let's grab that first, maybe. Computers 7. Those. Which way is up? Lost. So yeah, everything needs to be plumbed together with conveyors if you want that kind of functionality to happen. I guess this is going to be a pain. Sorry, guys. Back and forth we go. What can I dump off really fast? So it would take us 3 more trips. What's taking up all the space? That's taking up a good chunk of space. Okay, just 2 trips now. And I'll be doing airlocks again. on the ship, and I'll try and explain that a lot more on that. But basically, you got to have at least 2 doors for an airlock system. You know, obviously, you need to have a dead space in between that you can. Oh, really? 1 freaking steel plate. There we go. Wow. Wow. Okay, so let me show you this now. So now we've got radio there. So that allows me to go in to a control panel and oh, now I can control my other platforms. They're all connected with with radios now. Does that make sense? And the antenna on here on the main base is now set to broadcast to 50 kilometers out, which makes it very nice. And later, when we do things like drones and that kind of stuff, then it'll be even more important to have a good working set of things like that. Wow, I'm just Mr. Random Guy today. Okay, so our next step is to get this stuff out of that connector, because I'm going to pull that connector out. And this whole section. Oopsie daisy. Out of space. We need to get some more air or oxygen pretty soon. So I think one of our very next projects, because I'm looking at that going, crap, oxygen's going to be a problem here pretty soon. So there is a new, or fairly new, component that you can add in the game now, and that is an oxygen generator. Now it does have to be in sunlight, and right now the sun is over the Now the concern, of course, is that we're going to start going for those pretty soon. Pretty soon. So the concern is the sun's also where we get our meteor storms from. So I'm going to have to probably put more defenses in at some point, because obviously these guys can only shoot what they can see, and they couldn't see anything coming from below them. So we'll have to put more defenses. Got some Gatling guns, and I've got those. Freaking awesome. So how am I going to put... Alright, let's do it like this. Now you don't have to fill these out, but it does make them stronger if you do complete them. So if those got hit by a meteor, it would be pretty quickly game over. So we're going to look up oxygen generator. Oxygen farm. That's what it's called. Now, I have never built one of these. These are new to me big time. But they function very similar to I'm looking to see where the connectors are on them. Is it just that side? And where does the light have to be? Well, let's put one in and see what it requires. So, bulletproof glass 60. This is why I put this down here. And and some large steel tubes. Where's my energy? Energy's good. Okay. And I'm not sure how many we need. It's all guessing games at this point. Ten grids. Where's the grids? And 40 bulletproof glass. Okay. Okay, so this thing is online. Now the number of lights shows us the efficiency, how much light it's getting. So this thing's not getting a lot of light. But basically at this point it is producing oxygen. So I think we'll need to make a bunch of them. And that is what I will do between episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch more of these out here so we can gather as much oxygen as we can. I'll come out here with the little welder ship. We'll weld that up. I also like to get a solar farm going just to have, you know, backup power and pull some power off of the No, I'm not going to go after a military yet, but if we can get like a business sale, those I can go for without any kind of real armaments. But oh crap! Okay, here we're going to find out. Oh, they're coming. It's going to come from down there. Not good. Not good. Yeah, these things are shooting way after. Don't have to shoot them when they're going away, guys. What a waste of... It's a waste of resources. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. When we come back, I'll have this built up a little bit more. I may put a couple more of the turrets or Gatling guns on this face as well. Or possibly the bottom face. Just for extra protection. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye!